Let me introduce myself. My name is Yun, spelled Y-U-N-N. My name is an acronym, it stands for Young Undertaker Navigator Narrator. In keeping with this channel's goal of bringing humor to its viewers, I am here to present numerous dad jokes, some good, some clever, some truly corny, and to be honest a few awful ones. I hope you enjoy my presentation. What happened when I went to a silent auction? I won a dog whistle and 2 mimes. Why do people who live in Greece hate waking up at dawn? Here because dawn is tough on Greece. What do you call a hot dog on wheels? Fast food. Why did the bakery get robbed? Robbers heard the cakes were rich. How do you make 7 even? Take away the S. What has more letters than the alphabet? The post office. Did you hear about the circus fire? It was intense. What animal is always at a baseball game? A bat. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies. Why did I think I had a great joke about construction? I'm still working on it. It's not appropriate to make a dad joke if you're not a dad. It's a faux pas. How many apples grow on an apple tree? All of them. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom? Because the P is silent. What kind of bow is never crossed? A rainbow. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. What's brown and sticky? A stick. Why is the grass so dangerous? It's full of blades. Did you hear about the 2 guys who stole a calendar? They each got 6 months. How do you wish a tree a happy birthday? Sappy birthday. What does every birthday end with? The letter Y? Is this pool safe for diving? It deep ends. What do you call a pig that does karate? A pork chop. Why don't you need a parachute to go skydiving? You need one to go skydiving twice. Do you know what takes guts? To be an organ donor. What happened when the owner of the tuxedo store kept hovering over me when I was browsing? I asked him to leave me alone. He said, "Fine, suit yourself." Why did the Rolling Stones stop making music? Because they got to bottom of the hill. What did Obi-Wan say to Luke when he was having trouble using chopsticks? Use a fork, Luke. What kind of shoes do ninjas wear? Sneakers. What happened when the other day I bought a thesaurus? When I got home and opened it, all the pages were blank. I have no word to describe how angry I am. How do you organize a party on Mars? Planet. What did I say to math? Grow up and solve your own problems. What do you call a belt made of watches? A waste of time. How does dry skin affect you at work? You don't have any elbow grease to put into it. Did you hear about the famous pickle? He's a really big deal. What's the difference between a quarterback and a baby? One takes a snap, one takes a nap. What do you call a toothless bear? A gummy bear. Did you hear about the guy who went to the doctor for a headache? The doctor examined his ear and found money. The doctor kept pulling and pulling it out until he had $1,999. Then the doctor said, "No wonder you're not feeling too grand. What do you call a duck that gets all A's? A wise quacker." What did the vet say to the cat? "How are you feline?" What do you do to have a space party? You plan it. How does a penguin build its house? It glues it together. What happened when I thought the dryer was shrinking my clothes? Turns out it was the refrigerator all along. Why don't fish play basketball? Because they're scared of the net. What's the best smelling insect? A deodorant. Why did the teddy bear say no to dessert? Because she was stuffed. Mountains aren't just funny. They're hill areas. Why did the old man fall down the well? He couldn't see that well. What's the difference between a guitar and a fish? You can't tune a fish. 2 windmills were sitting on a hill. One asks the other, "Do you have a favorite song?" The other replies, "Well, all my life I have been a heavy metal fan." How much does a chimney cost? Nothing, it's on the house. How do you pass a message to a fish? Drop it a line. How many stormtroopers does it take to change a light bulb? None, because they are all on the dark side. What did one wall say to the other? I'll meet you at the corner. What happened when I had a horse named Mayo? Mayo neighed. How do you follow Will Smith in the snow? You follow the Fresh Prince. Where do fruits go on vacation? Paris. What do mermaids use to wash their fins? Tide. Why didn't the vampire attack Taylor Swift? She had bad blood. How do you get a good price on a sled? You have toboggan. What did the ocean say to the beach? Nothing, it just waved. What did the skillet eat on its birthday? Pancakes. What has 4 wheels and flies? A garbage truck. What chain can you eat? A food chain. I found a book called How to Solve 50% of Your Problems. So I bought 2 of them. I found a book called How to Solve 50% of Your Problems. So I bought 2 of them. Cashier, would you like the milk in a bag, sir? Shopper, no, just leave it in the carton. What has ears but can't hear? A cornfield. How did I get an A on my origami assignment? I turned my paper into my teacher. What do you call a boring dinosaur? A dino snore. What's the best animal in soccer? A scorpion. Why am I afraid for the calendar? Its days are numbered. What do you call a criminal landing an airplane? Condescending. What did Dad say when he puts the car in reverse? Ah, this takes me back. What do clams like to do on their birthday? Shell ebrate. What happened when I was making a joke about retirement? It did not work. What family does a zebra belong to? Can't say, none of the families in our neighborhood owns a zebra. Why do seagulls fly over the ocean? Because if they flew over the bay, we'd call them bagels. What do you get from a pampered cow? Spoiled milk. Why are there gates surrounding cemeteries? Because people are dying to get in. What do you call a lazy baby kangaroo? A pouch potato. What kind of candle burns longer than others? None, silly, they all burn shorter. How many ears does Captain Kirk have? 3. The left ear, the right ear, and the final front ear. Why couldn't the pirate play cards? Because he was sitting on the deck. Why don't trees take the bus? They can never decide on a route. What happens when I try to eat healthy? A chocolate bar looks at me and snickers. What do you call music for chiropractors? Hip-hop. What did one snowman say to the other? Can you smell carrots? Did you hear about the fragile myth? It was busted. Dad, can you put the cat out? I didn't know it was on fire. How is my wallet like an onion? Every time I open it, I cry. What does a baby computer call his father? Data. What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? They're both parasites. Have you heard about the chocolate record player? It sounds pretty sweet. You are on a horse riding full gallop. Next to you is a giraffe at full gallop, and behind you is a lion on your tail. What do? Get off the carousel! Did you see they made round bales of hay illegal in Wisconsin? It's because the cows weren't getting a square meal. Hi, I'm Cliff. Drop over sometime. Who won the neck decorating contest? It was a tie. What do they call you when you...
Hey dad joke fans, what do you think of my new little assistant? Ain't he a cracker? No pun intended. Man, that Undertaker navigator gets lazier every week. Now he's got 2 of us working on his videos, while he sits around eating cheeseburgers all day. Well, I guess he earned it, since he flew over 1.5 million miles over all 7 continents before he hung it up for the easy life of teaching kids and housewives the game of tennis. However, the old navigator wasn't very tactful. Here are some of the lines he tried to lay on those housewives he was teaching. You look like $1 million. All green and wrinkly. Your teeth are like stars. They come out at night. Your ears are like flowers. Cauliflowers. And this last one really got him in trouble. Your eyes are like diamonds. baseball diamonds with bags at every corner. I'd better get out of here before I get in too much trouble. Be sure to check out the Young Undertaker Navigator narrator's next dad jokes video. We call him YUNN for short. I think I'll go get me a tuna sandwich without the bread.